Why drink all this water? What is the deal with 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 64 ounces, half my body weight in water in ounces? What is a body to do? Hi, I'm Karen Fisk. If we've not met yet, I'm the founder of Health Trekking with Karen, where we offer tips, coaching, and encouragement to those who are on their journey to health. If you're like me, you've asked that question so many times. How much water and why all the water? Trust me, I feel your pain. Before I chose to really get concerned and actively pursuing my own health, it had probably been 5 years since I had had a full 8 ounces of water. Diet Coke was my go-to. That was the thing that I chose to drink 24/7. Um, Never any milk, never any orange juice, none of that stuff. So I feel your pain. I did not like the lack of taste that water offered. So I get that. But why is that? Why do they tell us over and over again that water's so important? What's the big deal with that? Well, look at this chart that I've got here. It's pretty amazing when you consider what the body is made up of. Our body is actually 55 to 60% water. Look at that. The brain is 83%, the kidneys 83, lungs 85, 95% for the eyes, 75 for the heart, 75 for the muscles, and 94 for the blood. Um, our body requires this much water, and yet the body can't store the water. If the body can't store the water and we refuse to hydrate the body, then what we're doing is causing the body to recycle dirty water. Let that sink in. Yuck is what I'm thinking. Yuck is right. So, do we want to pour that dirty water through our body over and over again? Um, every function in our body, as we saw from that slide, every function in our body takes place in water. The body uses water to move those nutrients, those hormones, those antibodies, that oxygen through the bloodstream and the lymphatic system, and to remove waste. So it's really important that we hydrate and that we allow the kidneys to function properly as they are. They require water, of course, to eliminate the metabolic byproducts. So the benefits to water are huge, especially in the weight loss phase. When you think about when we're losing weight, the fact that water has no calories, it keeps us from overeating. So many times when we feel hungry, what that actually is a sense of dehydration. Our body's craving water, but we think it's hungry. So if we'll stop and just drink a glass of water and wait 15 minutes, a lot of times that hunger feeling will pass because we just really need the water. The water removes the toxins. It prevents our body from getting dehydrated because when we're going through that weight loss phase, our body is expelling a lot of the salts and a lot of those byproducts and things. So we need that to stay hydrated. And here's a fun one too. Studies have shown that 2 glasses of ice water, 2 8-ounce glasses of ice water, can increase the metabolic rate by 30% in 90 minutes. How about that? You get to increase it without even getting out on the treadmill. So drink the cold water. Drink the cold water. So how do you know if your body is not getting enough water? What are some signs? Well, first of all, headaches, if you have trouble thinking, if you're tired, um, dark urine, all of those things are late stage signs. If you get to the point that you're thirsty, then your body is going to take 2 hours or so to recoup that hydration from the water that you drink right now. So don't look to thirst as a reason to drink the water. Drink the water before you're thirsty. Keep it coming in, keep it hydrated. if you've ever experienced any of those symptoms, throw me an emoji down below and let me know, hey, I feel it. I'm with you. Let me know that you know what I'm talking about, because I did. And I would always try to quench that with the Diet Cokes, and it just didn't work. It would not work. It caused more dehydration, actually. So, how do you really know how much water to drink? Well, the recommended amount is indeed 64 ounces a day. Now, I'm the reason that we recommend that much is because the body can lose up to 12 cups a day just with natural, everyday, daily functions. What's that, 96 ounces? So we're at a deficit already, even if we do drink the 64 ounces. So it's just real important that we get that in. If we're at a higher altitude, you can even lose more than that. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer here. If you're on a blood pressure medication or if you're having any kind of congestive heart issues, check with your personal physician on that amount of water. Those things do affect your water intake. And I am a good health coach, but there are no letters behind my name for the medical profession. So I am not a medical professional. You do want to check with your own personal physician on that one. But anyway, so as far as this discussion is concerned, what kind of water or what can you drink to stay hydrated? Well, the best thing by far is just the purified water, just straight water, because it's going to do what your body needs. It provides your body with what it needs. Bottled waters are good. Reverse osmosis waters are good. Now, the next two are going to surprise you. They really are. Tea, unsweet tea. We don't want the sugar in there, and the green tea has a lot of good benefits in there. And coffee. Did I really say that? Coffee. Latest studies have shown that coffee is not a diuretic. Go figure. Who knew? Who knew? And yes, the infusers, the infused water, a lemon, a lime, or some of the unsweetened. The thing is, with the coffee, you don't want any sugar or creamer. You want to be sure that it's unsweet. It's just straight coffee, straight teas, that kind of thing. The things to be avoided when you're looking at healthy hydration: fruit juices, sodas, almond, coconut, and flax milk, those sweetened milks. You want to avoid those. Energy drinks, and yes, diet sodas as well, and alcohol. You see those sugary drinks, even the Diet Cokes with the artificial sweeteners, can stimulate insulin and drive glucose into the fat cells. So they're really gonna worsen your weight loss issues if you do that. I can remember I taught school for a long time when I was young and younger, and there was a janitor on our staff, and Diet Cokes were a new thing, and of course we were all drinking. It was the rage. And he looked at me one day. He said, "You do know that that's a fat girl drink?" And I looked at him. "What are you talking about?" And he said, "You never see skinny girls drinking it. You only see fat girls drinking it." And I thought, yeah. Well, if only I had known. So, so yes, we do want to avoid those diet drinks too. Now, for our clients who are beginning our program, the program that I coach, we don't slam them with that right out of the gate. We start one small habit at a time. We start them drinking water, and if they have to keep those Diet Cokes around, or those Diet Dr. Peppers around to get them over the hurdle, that's fine. We just change one small habit at a time. Eventually, as we are pursuing optimal health, we do want to move away from those things, though. So now that we know what to avoid and what to look for, what are some helpful hints to help us be able to get all that water in? Well, a couple of things that I've tried on my own personal health journey. I started out with just the bottled water, and I knew that it took 4 of these for me to get all of my water in a day. So there's a couple of things that I would do there. I would take 4 of them out of the packaging, the big box, and put 4 of them on a certain shelf in the refrigerator so that I knew I'd gotten all 4 in. Some people, and I did for a while, took a Sharpie and put 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottles. So I knew exactly how many I needed and how to be sure that I had it all in. Some of my clients work from home, and or even those who work in an office, I'll encourage them to take an insulated bag and put the 4 bottles in the insulated bag, so they know how many they need to go through in a day. That gets you the minimum of 64 ounces in your day. The next step I took was this one, or another step. This is a 20-ounce bottle. So what I did here was put rubber bands at the top. I knew that 3 of these rubber bands, if I drink water with a meal and then do this 3 times, then that would get my 64 ounces. So beginning of the day, all the rubber bands started at the top. As I empty it and refill it, it rolls to the bottom. Second time I refill it and empty it, it rolls to the bottom. Third time I empty it, it rolls to the bottom. When that third rubber band gets to the bottom, I've had all my water for the day. Another opportunity. Another is when I've graduated to working from home all the time, I have the big tumbler, and I'll fill this up twice a day. Once that's gone, fill it up in the morning and again at lunch. That gets it in by the end of the day, so I'm not up all night, if you know what I'm not saying. And then drinking water with my meals helps as well. Now, I saw a friend the other day, and she was telling me about a water bottle she had gotten as a gift, and I've ordered one on Amazon myself. But it is a water bottle similar to these, only it's glass, and it has times of day by hour on there. So by 9 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, 11, 12, and then you refill it and you do it another through the cycle. That just lets you know an hour. So you're not having to just chug-a-lug, all of it at one time. So that's another helpful hint there. So I've got one order. It should be interesting to see how that works. But hopefully this has been helpful to you. Now that we see the importance of hydration, maybe we'll be a little more apt to drink the water that we need and keep our bodies moving forward in a healthy state. If this has been helpful to you, please let me know that with an emoji below. That helps me know that I'm moving in the right direction to bring you some helpful information in pursuing health this year of 2020. I would encourage you to find my fan page. It's Health Trekking with Karen, my Facebook fan page. And if you're already there, be sure that you look in the drop-down menu and check See First, so you'll know when I come to you on Mondays with these helpful hints. If there's a friend that you think could benefit from this information, please feel free to also recommend the page. There's a place at the top where you can recommend the page to friends and family and encourage them to join us on this journey to health. I look forward to hearing your results and seeing that we're all drinking more water. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.